last we left off, you guys made your way to Billy Reynolds' abandoned missile silo, where you found that she had set up sort of a base of operations so she could, I guess, do whatever work she felt called to do. And in arriving, you all found that she had come up with a way to more or less end the plight on Pacifica and more or less the what was the United States and Canada by shutting down Mode 6. And consequences of doing such would cost many, many, many lives. And so you were presented with a choice. And long and short of it is, you guys had a bit of a disagreement. Meanwhile, Roxie made her way up and found that center agents were on their way. And so we pick back up with JJ having put her neurocaster on, seeing a blinking message saying input passphrase. And while you all are standing in Billy's base of operations, you can see on a closed circuit TV a live camera feed. You can see that there are a number of center agents getting out of their caprices, fully plated plate vests with rifles and pistols. And you can see among them is Mr. Brown and Miss Green. And you can see one of them approaches and they look around for just a sec and they spy the keypad, and one of them hooks into it, pries the faceplate off of it, hooks into it, and places a neurocaster on his head to begin hacking into it to hopefully gain entry.
Well, for them, not for us.
Do we know if the jammer would alter, like, JJ's ability to use Billy's hardwire?
It wouldn't. You would probably know best that the jammer would disrupt wireless signals.
Okay.
And so hardline connections would not be disrupted, but Billy's drone probably would be.
And frankly, they just hardlined into the keypad, so it's not going to do anything for us until they send drones after us.
I was trying to see if we could stall them, but
JJ will ask Billy for the code.
You were given the code. The first passphrase is severance.
Does somebody have the notes pulled up? Because my
Severance, Fallout, Echoes.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep.
Severance, Fallout, Echoes. Type that in.
And Prime.
Prime.
Are the rest of you?
I'm joking. That was a joke. Don't write that down.
I was like, I didn't think so.
No, it's the line that Jean-Luc Picard says. Alpha 71257 blah 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 blah. 400 digits later. Who wrote that down? Roxie is kind of standing there, looking a little confused, like, what do we do? I mean, we're kind of stuck in here, right?
Well,
yeah.
Billy pipes up or the drone pipes up and says, I can send my drone out to keep them busy. Keep them from entering.
Can your drone fight?
It has limited combat capabilities.
Oh, if you're sure, will you no longer be able to communicate with us without it, though?
Correct.
It's a little floaty thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roxy's just going to go over to it and just, whether or not it wants it, it's getting a hug.
You can see that the drone's eyes just kind of go wide and the lenses kind of like flare out. Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna hand one of the rifle grenades we have to the drone and be like, I think we still have some left, and be like, well, I don't know if you can use this, but maybe it'll help.
Thank you. And you see the drone begins hovering and makes its way out through the door.
I
begins
want to
making
ask
up
her
the
one more
stairs.
thing.
Oh, yes.
Before she leaves, before
Yeah.
it leaves. I kind of grab it on the shoulder and turn her around.
Yes, Lark.
Why did you program that vision?
Well,
Or was it a vision? What was it? I have to know.
think of it as a filter. I had to find someone who could make the choice for me. And you seemed kind of heart. Someone who might bring a bit of empathy.
Why would you need that considering the choice you want made?
It wasn't something that I wanted done. It was a choice that I felt that myself being so close to the problem couldn't make on my own. And so
Well,
bringing
sorry
you...
if I disappointed you in that regard.
It's not a disappointment. I wanted people of sound mind and judgment to make the choice for me.
He immediately looks back at Roxie, and you picked her?
You see that the drone looks over at Roxie and then looks back at you. She
She's
says,
so mean.
You all bring unique perspectives. Roxie, with her involvement in the research done on Neurine and Mode 6, was a key component. Perhaps it was happenstance that brought her here. Perhaps it was something more divine.
Yeah, well, I kind of hoped something divine brought me here, but you kind of ruined that. I'm kind of mad at you.
I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Lark.
I thought that was going to be like my new life. You ruined it for me.
Your life does not end here.
Well, I don't know about that. Looking over at the monitors. In any case, I guess the right thing to do would be to forgive you. I forgive you. He's like rolling his eyes. And then starts walking away.
At that, Carrie Ann kind of speaks up and says, should we, go out there and help? I mean, I know that it's not really a fair fight, but at least keeping them out of here,
I think we need, if we're gonna fight, it's gonna have to be in here.
I don't know if I want to go out there and die. I mean, I could at least cross a few more of these off my list. Pulls out his Sunday journal.
It's like, I mean, if we go out and fight them on an open field, there's no cover, there's nothing. We have a better chance of fighting them once they get in here.
there's a little bit of cover around the base of the radio tower. There's rocks and a few trees, and the radio tower itself has large steel beams that you could potentially take cover behind. But you are, for the most part, correct. I mean, it's pretty open.
Listen, we gotta 300 this in this narrow passage. Their numbers mean nothing.
And Carrie Ann kind of sidles up to you, Lark, and kind of looks down to see if she can catch a glimpse of your Someday journal.
I'm just like, I never met George Lucas. He's tapping number 20.
All right. So, you all just kind of sit here and hang out.
Raven's at least getting her pistol ready.
Yeah, I'm keep making sure I'm geared up and ready for when these people eventually burst through.
Okay. And then Carrie Ann kind of comes up to you, JJ, and says, and you can hear her through your Neurocaster. Do you mind if I borrow your vest? I don't know if you're gonna need it or not, but
You're muted, JJ.
Hopefully not. Yeah, and yeah, she'll give her the soft vest.
cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on her sheet so that way she's got it.
All right. I think we threw one grenade at that ship. I gave one to Billy. I think we have one left because we found
I have.
three.
Oh, well, I have a launcher bomb. I'm not sure if that's a grenade or the
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
I would probably what would I need to roll to jury rig a tripwire trap with that?
That'd be a wits roll.
All right.
Yeah.
And I have a set of general tools, so I guess that would help. Ugh. I'm gonna push that.
You're only a major. Can you use general tools? Nice.
Nice.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That was much better.
Okay. So, that is a normal grenade. So, what does this look like? How do you fashion this?
I'd probably take some cable or wire out of our tool sets and just put it near where the door was going to be. Try to hide it a little bit so the first person in is going to walk through that and have a explosive surprise.
Okay.
Probably would have had to jury rig the grenade a bit too to change its primary detonation mechanism.
Okay. So you kind of jury rig the primer and make it to where it goes off whenever tripwire is triggered.
Yeah.
Okay. And so basically the way that would work is when and if the grenade goes off, it's going to be 8d6. Each six is a damage. Is
Okay.
1 damage. And then the target gets an agility roll to avoid it.
All right.
All right. And
will they expect a tripwire?
if you guys, unless you guys have anything else for Billy's drone, it's gonna float out the door and you can see it just kind of makes its way up the stairs.
Because I don't think me giving it that pistol that she's been carrying around is going to do it any good.
I don't think it has a manual dexterity for that.
Okay.
I mean,
Would Raven notice if there's a phone down here?
Sure.
Okay. She's gonna kind of just take a breath, run over to the phone and dial a number to see if it's connected.
Yeah, you get a ringtone.
Okay. She's gonna see if she can call the number she thinks is her father's.
You get a ring, 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 And it continues ringing.
Never mind then. She'll hang up and kind of post back up near JJ, but kind of hidden.
Did you try 911?
No, Lark. 911 only works if you have an address.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to make a few rolls here as the door eventually opens. You can hear it kind of grinding open. And you begin to hear explosions. Or, well, an explosion. And we're going to see...
I don't think I gave myself my hit points back after our fight with Hawthorne. Was that the same day? It was the same day.
It would have been at least one day, I think.
I think we only traveled a few hours.
Well, you can get, if you were under Roxie's care during a shift, which is a number of hours, you can get 2 hit points back. I think it's 2, because she's a nurse.
Okay.
I don't know if I ever was, because we've been driving.
All right. And you can see through the CCTV feed, you see the door open. Some of the agents taking cover behind the doors of their cars, and some of them facing down on the door, rifles raised, as Billy's drone comes up, and you see the drone just kind of slams the back of the grenade and tosses it into a group of them, and it just explodes. And you see a couple of the agents go flying. At which point the rest of them begin opening fire, and Billy's drone just continues hovering around, taking cover behind one of the steel pillars, and then as some of them reload, it kind of makes its way around and attempts to just do melee combat, more or less, punching one in the face. And you see it, the agent butts it with its rifle, creating distance, and then just fires, unloading an entire magazine into this drone, and eventually the drone is out. You see it begins smoking on the ground.
And then it secretly has a fusion pack and it blows up.
Yes.
And Billy's drone is no more. And you can see, as you guys are just sitting there watching, you can see Billy's hand just begin to twitch. And so...
We can see all that through the monitors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you see, as the drone goes down, you see a couple of them move up to the door as it is standing open. They look down, their rifles pointed down, and you can see that they're kind of like talking to each other, and you can hear muffled voices through the hall, through the stairwell, as you see one of them pull something off of his belt and tosses it down, and you hear, probably about a second later, ding, 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 ding. As smoke begins to fill the stairwell. And you
I'm
can
gonna
see
pick
them.
a corner and try and write my magnum opus.
Drones throwing grenades in a field.
And you can see that they all begin making their way down. And so, I guess we'll start with this first round. You guys know that they're coming, so I would say you guys get the first round of combat. You can see that they have begun making their way down the stairs, and JJ, do you go ahead and put the code in to the
Yes.
interface? Okay. And as you do, the screen just kind of goes blank for a second, and you can see small data points begin emerging on the screen. Very similar to what you had seen in the drone growth. You see data points just kind of waving about on the screen and coalescing into all kinds of different shapes until eventually you see what looks to be some of the data points kind of coalesce into like some sort of a polyhedron, and it spins, and somehow you're not really sure how, but it seems to be aware of your presence. And what I need from you is to get through this first batch of code is a hacking roll. Oh, wow. Yeah, absolutely. You begin making your way through. You're targeting certain data points, pinpointing them, and moving them aside. You're not really sure how, but you're able to move them aside with your experience with the drone growth previously, and you're able to make your way through to the second sequence. At which point, you all can begin to see emerging through the smoke these center agents. You see one kind of begins taking cover at the door. What would you like to do?
Oh, have any of them crossed my tripwire yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I would probably take whatever cover there is here.
So you can basically just say, you're moving over here just because you're behind this.
Okay. And I will, if there's a target that is still in the open, that would be the first one I engage.
Okay. We'll say that you can probably begin to target just about any of these.
All right.
Except for these two back here.
Okay. And I would guess I'll target that guy.
I guess I should say anybody within short range you can target.
Well, rifle is, I think, up the long, but fair enough.
Okay. See if it'll let me apply the damage. Because he's going to take it. No target selected. Why does it do this?
I don't know. But my thingy is giving me the arrows of doom on this guy, so I have him targeted on my end.
It does 2 damage, but it brought him down. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. He's going to roll... He does have plate armor, and he is taking slight cover, so he's going to try to reduce that damage. And he reduces it by 0!
Oh yeah? Well, I think he reduces it by 3 question marks.
Oh. Oops. Boop. There we go.
Hey.
Alright.
Raven's gonna shoot at this guy over here.
Okay.
And she'll be behind something cover-wise.
Okay.
Because she would have, like, posted up before they got down here.
Okay.
Pistolier. Nothing? You son of a bitch. I'm gonna push it. Okay.
Nice. Okay. So he's going to roll his armor. He is not behind cover. He's just kind of standing there, and he reduces it by 0. All right. Next up. Who's going next? I guess Lark and Roxie.
Yeah, because
I mean, I don't have a gun, so I'm in whatever corner is available, just waiting it out.
Okay.
Well, then Roxy's going to go close to Roman, I guess, and just over his shoulder, she's going to take the bottle of hard liquor she's got. She's just gonna throw it down the hallway.
Okay.
And then send her lighter flying after it. She's like, if nothing else, she'll scare him.
Okay. Which one are you targeting with that?
She's kind of trying to hit the ground. She's not necessarily trying to hit anybody because she's not good at throwing. She just wants to throw it in the doorway somewhere just to cause trouble.
Okay. I'll tell you what, that's probably close enough to maybe we'll say these two guys here. Go ahead and roll me 6d6.
Hey, isn't that
gonna
against
use
your
the-
hypocritical oath?
That's why she's not trying to hit anybody. 66.
Yeah, for
All right.
we're gonna use the rules for a Molotov cocktail.
All right. Look, you got some 3s and 6s and 5s and 2s and whatevers.
Okay.
You got A6.
Whee!
All right. This one's gonna do an agility roll. Okay. He avoids it, and this one's gonna do an agility roll, and he avoids it. Or no, he doesn't. He takes a point of damage.
Yeah, more or less, she's trying to cause confusion and more because they put smoke up. Now they got fire too.
Chaos.
Okay.
Chaos! And then she just ducks behind console something.
Okay.
Gives Lark a stick of gum.
Oh. I just realized Buster's probably with us too, so I'm
Actually,
definitely
it's-
keeping Buster away from all the fighting as well.
Okay.
She actually holds a stick of gum out and then rips it in half and gives you half of it because it's the last stick.
All right. And you see this one moves in and crosses over. Go ahead.
Sorry, I need to know like where I can put myself. Like, is this the?
This is just
Is
a
this the
general
corner of the
catch-all
rooms, or-
map. This is just a general catch-all map. You can see that the you can thematically put yourself wherever you want, but these are just delineations of range. Is all it was.
Oh, okay.
If you watched Fear of Ages Past, it's similar to that.
I would be at the far end of the room if there's any cover. Then yeah,
Yeah. You can find
something so that a stray bullet's not going to hit me.
Yeah.
Well,
you can
far end. Maybe I should be off to the side a little bit in case there's penetration.
Okay. All right.
So if I'm how far?
Well, you
How
can
far
just
would
if
that
you
be?
just stay within the circle here, you can just say that you're behind some cover. It really doesn't matter where you're at in here.
Okay.
But you can just say that you're taking cover behind something. That's what these little walls are for.
Okay. Sorry. I'm yeah. I see that it's short range, so I would still be.
I mean, you're within the same room, so you're always going to be in short range.
Okay, I wasn't sure what short range meant in this system.
Short range is basically
It's like Star Wars.
Yeah, if you're in the same room, you're within short range.
Yeah.
And so this guy is going to cross the threshold. At which point, I'm going to give him a wits roll minus. Let's see. He's got the smoke and he's got the fire, so it's going to be -2. And he fails that wits roll, so you see he trips the grenade tripwire. Major Oman, if you would be able to roll me 8d6.
I will. It probably won't do anything, but hey, you never know. Yep.
Okay. I don't know. I think you can. It doesn't say you can't push that, so if you want to push it, you can.
Sure.
Oh, no, the blast power roll cannot be pushed. It does say
Okay.
that.
Dang
There we
it.
go. Man,
That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to say
That was rude.
it does 3 damage to him for sure.
all right.
So he's not going to be able to avoid that because it goes off right next to him. You see the grenade explodes and he is thrown aside and one of his legs is just mangled and he lays up against a wall motionless. These two, however, are going to get agility rolls to try And avoid that. That does not succeed.
That's the problem with those plate vests.
Yeah,
agility.
probably.
But he does get that. Okay, that doesn't absorb any damage. Okay, so he reduces that by 1, plus the plate vest. So, okay, so he takes 1 point of damage from that as opposed to 3. That's one thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
rules as written for explosives. I'll read it to you. And now that we're actually using it, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. When something explodes, it hits everything within short distance from the impact point, i.e. in the same zone. Explosions have a blast power. Roll the number of dice equal to the blast power. Each success rolled means 1 point of damage to all targets. Blast power cannot be pushed. And so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense if you roll no 6s. That doesn't make it really a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, there should be like a minimum damage.
Yeah,
on
explosive,
that.
which is why
good.
I'm thinking the minimum damage is 3. I'm gonna roll that as minimum damage 3.
I mean, if they're basing it on like shrapnel explosives, I mean, there's occasions where you're close to it and you just get super lucky, which is not often, but
Yeah, but it's still the bare minimum. The one guy that hit it would be in the pressure wave and take the concussive damage.
yeah, I'm just saying like their rules they probably based it on.
Yeah, I don't mind like having variable damage, but there should probably at least be base damage.
They're also probably assuming that people roll decently. Most of the
Yeah.
time.
It doesn't really make you got at least 1. The odds are in your favor that you get at least 1 damage, but for some reason this game does not like rolling 6s. And so
Yeah.
this one is dead. And you see this one is going to move in and he's going to take a shot at Major Roman. Major Roman, you've got 4 points of cover plus your soft armor. He's going to shoot at you with his assault rifle. Did I roll a 6 on that? I can't tell. 1 success. Okay. So you're going to take 2 damage. Go ahead and roll your armor and then add 4 to it for your cover.
All right. Yeah.
Oof.
All right. I think you can. Let me make sure you can't push armor rolls. Okay. It's not an active. I would say it's not an active thing, so it's probably not something that can be pushed.
Fair enough.
Okay. This one.
2 points of damage.
Oh, you know what? Carrie Ann forgot to go.
Dang it, Carrie Ann.
As that one gets blown to bits, this one is going to begin moving into the room outside of cover, and she's going to take a pot shot.
2 points, boss.
Yes.
Okay.
Golly, with the,
Damn.
oh my goodness.
Carrie Ann is just
Sure she's a
Wild.
journalist?
Well, he's already shot, so he's not going to get a chance to avoid it. So he's got to try to reduce it as much as he can. He reduces it by 2, but that's not enough. He goes down.
Hey.
a NPC for the win.
All right. This one is going to move in, and he's going to take cover behind what looks to be a server stack. He sees Raven,
Rude.
and he's going to take a shot.
Rude.
See, he pulls out his pistol. Oh, I still got Carrie Ann. Hold on. There we go.
Carrie Ann was a mole this whole time.
Damn it.
No.
Raven was right. Don't trust anybody.
Especially journalists.
Okay, so you're going to take 3 damage. Go ahead and roll your armor plus 4 for your cover.
Alright. I have evasive.
So that's if you want to make an agility roll, you will forfeit your next turn. But you can reduce the damage using your agility as well. And you can do that for all of the attacks this round if you want. If you choose to do that.
I feel like there's not... Well, yeah, there are still 5 people that need to go, so...
I think Raven's
I'll
just like
do-
Neo while everyone's dying around her. And you just last like 20 rounds of dodging all these bullets.
I'll do an evasive roll, because I feel like she's got a better chance at that.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Oof,
Oh no!
that's rough.
I'm pushing! Hold on!
There you go. There you go. Okay. So you reduce it by 2. You see,
And then you roll the armor.
you feel this burning sensation on the back of your calf as this bullet just grazes you.
You can still roll armor though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Can I?
yeah. Yeah, you
Ooh.
can.
Heck yeah.
So,
Do I still get a +4?
Yeah. You can cover.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey!
All right. So you take no points of damage. Well done.
Yay!
All right. So you've got a couple more that are going to move in behind cover. And
Rude.
see Mr. Brown comes in. You see this large, hulking figure move in, shouting orders at the rest of the agents to surround and take you guys out. This one here is going to target Roxie with his assault rifle.
You wasted a good bottle of booze. You have to die.
For no damage.
Nice.
This one here.
Thank you, console. Kisses the console.
He is also going to target Major Roman with his pistol. Oh wait, these guys should be closer. They're in short. They're all in short range here. Let's see, Pistolier. Oh,
Yeah.
Oof.
5 damage.
All right.
So again, you have the option to try to avoid the damage, but you also have your armor to reduce that damage.
I think I am going to just roll the armor and see what happens. Am I still in cover relative to him or no, actually?
Yes.
Okay, so...
We're just assuming you're taking cover from everybody.
That's not ideal.
Dang it, Roman!
Alright, you know what? Yeah, I will forego my turn for agility then.
Okay.
Only 1, let's push it.
Oof.
Alright, well... I am down then if I only reduced it by
Oof.
1.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, Major Roman goes down.
Yep.
Mr. Brown is going to target Carrie Ann. Three points of damage as Carrie Ann is going to... Is she going to forgo her next turn? I think she's just gonna stand tall, try to take it. Oh, wait. So there's 1 damage. I forgot to roll a 4d6 for her cover. Okay, so she reduces it by 2, which is good. She takes 1 point of damage, but she doesn't have much health in the first place. All right. And I think that guy needs to go yet. Let's see. I think he is going to go for Lark. He sees you kind of huddling in the back. He draws his pistol and fires.
I'm not even doing anything.
You're in the room!
That's ridiculous.
Holy shit.
How does he even see me?
I'll tell you what. If you want to give me a stealth roll real quick.
That's fair.
What is stealth again?
It'd be
Agility?
Oh, yes, agility.
Agility.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get anything from cover or
Take a
if I have like
+2.
full cover? Do I get anything because I'm wearing shades and chewing bubble gum? Just kidding.
No. All right, fair enough. We'll move you out. Then he is going to target Carrie Ann.
With 4 damage.
And Carrie Ann is going to use an agility roll.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
She reduces that by 1.
Now her armor and cover have to do the rest, which they don't.
Nope. Carrie Ann goes down.
Shit.
All right. And we begin the next round as JJ. You begin to see as the bits of code begin fading away off to the side, you are assaulted with more experiences, very similar to what you had seen within the drone growth. You see people getting mugged on the street. You can see people. You can see people losing loved ones. You can see births. You can see deaths. You can see people being separated from their loved ones, and you feel every bit of this as if you are that person. And I need you to give me an empathy roll with a potential traumatic for a traumatic event with a potential hope loss of 2.
Because I'm in the neuroscape, does my real world penalty, can I take that off?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oof. We're gonna... I guess I'm just gonna
All right.
go 0 hope.
Yuck. All right. And as all of this comes up, you see the images begin to fade away in static. And as they are fading away, you can see them kind of in the background, but you see enter passphrase pop up and just kind of phase in and out of your vision. Meanwhile, all the while, you see this just kind of polyhedron kind of spinning and rotating just in the background of your vision.
Yeah, into the passphrase again.
All right. You enter. What do you enter?
Fallout.
Does
was the
it-
Next one.
Huh?
The
Fallout.
first,
Oh, okay. So I just want to make
Severance
sure
was the
that
first one,
it's-
Fallout, and then Echoes was the third one. Assuming it's only one
So
word
did
at a time.
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Was it one at a time, or did I have to put all 3 of them in?
It was the first one was
Severance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one would be Fallout.
Mm-hmm. You enter the passphrase, and you see it just kind of fades away in static. And you are met with the very same code, at this time seemingly more robust. You see it pulses a dim red, almost as if it's stars in the sky going out. And I need for you to either... well, here, let me back up a little bit. You see all this code just like standing before you, blocking your path forward, and you see this polyhedron just kind of begin pulsating, and you feel as though whatever this is gearing up to attack your psyche. And so you have the option of trying to hack through this thing at a -2 penalty, or you can attack this polyhedron, reducing the penalty.
Now when I click something, it's because I have 0 hope, saying I can't take any actions.
I think someone has to rally JJ then.
Let me double check that. You have a breakdown and you suffer a mental trauma. So go ahead and roll me.
Maybe Rose comes back for the final episode.
Yeah. Roll me on something on the mental trauma table.
Panic attacks.
Oof.
If you've had a breakdown or rallied, you may suffer serious trauma. That you may take life. Okay, let's see. I guess I
Okay.
don't know what it does.
So meanwhile, and I don't even know why I don't have JJ on the map here.
Did you take hardened, JJ?
No.
Oh, dang it.
Okay. So as this is happening, you guys see Major Roman go down, Carrie Ann go down, and JJ is there, motionless. So what do you all, it is your all's turn, what do you do?
Do I have to make a death save?
Raven can't do shit.
You will have to make a death save if you're not rallied.
Okay.
Unless I can rally somebody, but
You evaded, so I think
used
that's
my-
your turn.
yeah.
But stabilizing is separate from rallying, right?
Correct, yeah. Stabilizing just keeps them from dying.
Right. And rally would do.
Brings them back into the fight.
Okay. We're gonna give it a shot. He's going to dart out of her place and try and pull Roman back slightly into cover and just kind of start checking him over and just say, "Come on! There's more of them. This isn't over." And attempt to rally him.
All right.
Is that empathy?
That is empathy.
And it does involve me, so if you got any tension,
I do have one.
every bit potentially helps.
All right. This is Roxie though, so I mean.
Oh, that's why I said potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, potentially.
Nice.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
one.
So you gain 1 hit point back. Now, I just reread the rules. I apologize. You do still need to continue making death rolls.
Okay.
It's only when you're stabilized that,
Oh, I
that
should
you don't
probably
have to make-
stabilize him first then.
well, you don't have to, I mean, you can go back and do
Oh,
that if
it's-
you want. I apologize.
It says you are not dying yet. You must be at 0 health before you make a death roll. So I don't know. You mean
Well,
I have to be
I think,
stabilized first and then rallied.
well, I think the Foundry module is probably imperfect.
Okay.
So,
You want me to set my health to 0, make a death roll, then set it back to 1?
how many hit points? Rallying does not mean you're stabilized. You still need to continue making death rolls. You can keep it at 0. Just keep in your mind that you've got one point of health,
And then I can stabilize next
and
round.
you can stabilize next round if you want, or you can. Oof.
Okay.
Okay.
How many failures is it? Okay, I see it's 3.
Yep. Death rolls.
All right.
3 success icons. You're stabilized and stop making death rolls. Okay. So you do have 1 point of health, but you can feel yourself bleeding out. You've got a gunshot wound to the stomach.
Yep. Can I act though on the same turn I've been rallied?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to aim for Mr. Brown, I guess, because he's the leader.
Okay.
Oof.
Push.
Yep.
Okay. 2 damage. Okay, he's gonna roll for armor. Reduces it by 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that is my turn. I'm just gonna stay in cover, like probably clutching myself, like, this sucks.
Okay. Raven.
I evaded, so she's just hunkering.
Okay. Lark. You see all of this going on around you.
I'm not looking at all this. I wouldn't want to do that.
You hear it going on around you.
There you go. I don't know. I mean, Lark's in a stupor of confusion. I'm probably just gonna hold Buster there so that he doesn't run out and get shot himself.
It's okay. You can admit you're not going to contribute to this fight.
So do you do?
Yeah.
You do nothing?
That's not the character. I don't know what he would do.
That's okay. I mean, that's the character. If he's not going to contribute to the fight, he's not going to contribute to the fight. It's what it is.
Okay. Says that you can't take any actions. But I am just going to say that with this, JJ, you are stuck. And you are currently lost in the electric state.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
And so with that, I would say if you, just so you can get it to roll, go ahead and add another hope back on.
I'll just keep myself at 1 hope, even if it says I lose some, because I don't really have any to lose. But
yeah,
I can make the rolls.
Yeah, so you can make just so you can make the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good news. You want to be in the Neurocaster right now, anyways.
And so as this is all going on, Raven, you look over at JJ, and she's just kind of like slumped over against the wall in cover, but you see that she's just kind of hanging limp against the wall. What would you like to do, JJ?
Keep pushing through.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a hacking roll -2.
All right. Well, I have the hacking talent, so I'm just gonna roll it flat.
Okay.
Yes.
Good job,
Right.
hacking talent.
And you see this code begin to pulse brightly, faster and faster and faster, and the polyhedron, you see it begins to almost like coalesce, some sort of a strange energy about it, and it attacks your brain.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
I did not consent to this.
But to no effect.
Nice.
Golly. These freaking rolls, I'll tell you what. Okay. Let's see. This one's gonna move in.
My brain's strong.
Your brain is strong. All right.
You've encountered so many mental traumas at this point. You probably feel strong as brain.
All right. This one has got to take a turn to reload. Basically, all of these guys are hunkering down in cover as they have to spend this round reloading. However,
Oh yeah. How often do you have to reload? Was it every 2 rounds?
it's every round that you fire.
Okay.
You have to reload the next round.
Oh. I should have reloaded this round. Oh well.
Oh, well, that's all right. That's all right.
Could Raven
I didn't
reload
catch it.
this round, or can she not do anything?
Sure. I'll say,
So
yeah.
I picture
It
this
takes
like a
2
cartoon
seconds.
scene. There's all this chaos and everyone's shooting, and then all of a sudden, for like 3 or 4 seconds, everyone just stops shooting.
That's
And,
pretty
like,
much
gets behind cover and reloads.
pretty much it, yeah. Okay, so they all have to spend their round reloading, except for Miss Green, who, as the smoke is just kind of whirling about in the room, you hear she shouts, "Is this really what you want? Do you realize how much damage you'll do if you do this?"
Less than you've done to the
Jam-
world at this
Gun
point.
jammed.
10,000 people will lose their jobs. The entire economy, or at least what's left of it, will collapse. Do you want that on your conscience?
Better than people not having lives at all.
And with that, she is going to wheel around the corner. And
Such corporate bullshit right there. 10,000 people will lose their jobs.
Maybe
Not about the bunch of people who would die. It's-
Yeah.
Wrong
they
Excel
don't even-
spreadsheet.
They may not even realize that's what Billy's effect is going to be, and then I'll be like, "Oh shit, this is a PR nightmare."
you see she is going to... She whips about the side of the door and shoots at Major Roman for 2 points of damage. I need an armor roll from you, my friend.
Yep. I will probably also just take the agility because I'm gonna try the agility because I'm gonna have to reload next round anyways. All right. Well, the agility didn't work out. Screw it. I'll push it. Nope.
No.
All right. Armor roll it is. Do. With 4 from cover. Well, I'm down again.
Oh,
Damn it.
golly.
Unless Roxie can take it. Because she's there tending to him.
You know what? If you want to try an agility roll,
I'm going to try it. I'm not good at it. But she's trying to protect Roman. Can she add her tension with Roman? Her whole point of tension with Roman?
yeah.
To try and protect him? All
Yeah.
right.
Whole 1 point.
Nice. Okay. I'll tell you what, with that additional success, you reduce the damage by 2, or by 1, but you do take
Okay.
1 point of damage.
All right. She takes the hit. She's covered him up because she's trying to... Oops, I don't want to take my health down to 2 or to 1. She's going to take the hit because she's trying to get him back up.
All right.
Stop trying to kill my patient.
She's covered up Roman more than she's covered up herself this whole campaign.
All right. And you hear the sound
Trying
of
to keep him
rounds being chambered once again as all of these guys finish reloading. With that, let's see. It is back to your guys' turn.
Well, I would be reloading while having dodged.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to stabilize him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you need
She's
my
like-
you need my
She's
death
like
roll.
laying across you. Like, getting shot really hurts.
Yes.
So, with JJ being stuck, would rallying her still work, or no?
Yeah.
To, like, unstuck her. Okay. Unstick her.
Rallying, breakdown, da-da-da. Yeah, I would say, because she can still kind of hear you. I would say if you wanted to try to do that, you can.
Okay. Raven's just gonna like rush over to where she's at while still taking cover and like trying to push JJ further out of the way.
Okay.
And she'll just like shake her or like grab her by the shoulders and just be like, JJ, I swear to God, if you get stuck in there, I'll murder you myself. I don't know. She's panicking at this point. Empathy, JJ. roll.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
All right, so you get a point of hope back.
Nice. I'm gonna attempt to stabilize here using my medic talent, first aid kit, tension with Roman, and see with all these dice if I can roll a success.
Oh, wow.
Okay, got a few.
There you go.
Does
Nice.
that actually change anything, or
You stabilized.
So-
No more
yeah.
death rolls.
does that mean I
And,
reset the death rolls I had before?
Some type of health, I think.
Yeah. Okay. And Carrie Ann, you can see that she is still on the ground. Labored breaths. And JJ, as you hear the voice of Raven come through, it fills you back up with some semblance of a connection to reality. However, as you break through this next bit of code, you feel this probing presence in your mind as it seems to be searching for something. And it pulls out the most traumatic event that has happened in your life. What does that look like?
So it's going to be similar to what the Drone Grove found, but the Drone Grove was trying to use it to manipulate me. And it is a younger Jennifer, probably a little more executive administrator. She's probably wearing like a long skirt, still kind of a button up, wearing heels. Walks into a home, and she kind of hears giggling and kind of baby noises. She walks to the house into the kitchen, and her husband is there feeding their baby. He's probably a year and a half old, and they are baby's giggling, the dad's doing airplane noises, and that seems like a happy memory, but that's the last time that she saw either of them, because then she leaves. And I guess in this setting, something like the heavies roll into town, and that their house and their neighborhood was one of the biggest hit. So it is both one of her happiest memories and also her most traumatic, because that's the last time she sees her child and her husband.
And as all this is playing out in front of you, I need you to make me an empathy roll for a traumatic event with a potential hope or loss of 3.
Oof.
Well, I only have one to lose, so...
You got one back from me.
Oh
No way, man.
Yes.
Wow.
You steel yourself against this manipulative AI.
Somebody already tried to use this memory against me.
Nice try. I'm already traumatized by this.
I'm already sad about this. Nice try.
That's my
You
secret.
can't make me even
Always
more depressed
traumatized.
about it.
Yeah.
And as this is all going on, you can see just kind of in the background, phasing in and out through static, you see enter passphrase.
Echoes.
And one final firewall, powered by artificial intelligence, presents itself to you. And you can see the polyhedron spinning furiously, wildly about, growing in size and scale. And you can see this kind of energy. The best way you can describe it is some sort of an energy just begins this continues coalescing around it and pulsating off of it. What do you do?
Reach over to grab it. Or, like, polyhedron. Try to take control of it.
Okay, you want to give me an avatar combat roll?
Just seeing if I have anything that can... Nope. All right. Still out of dice.
Okay. Are you satisfied with that roll?
You know what? I got one hope. Let's push it. Yeah, no.
Nice.
I'll take the push.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me see. Yeah, you seize control of it, and it is going to attempt to fight back. To no avail. You seize it. What is that? What does this look like? In your mind.
So, I think as JJ grabs, and there's probably still all these images and all these memories and all these other things happening around them, in the peripherals. And Jennifer just walks up. And is this thing big, or is this thing like, I don't know, size comparison wise?
Is it man size? Is it massive? Is it small?
Yeah.
At this point, you feel as though like you are in control and you can manipulate in your perception how this thing appears to you.
So I think it first started off, probably the size of the Vanagon, something bigger than Jennifer. But as the codes have been put in and she's been fighting against the influence this thing has, it's been shrinking. And now it's probably about the size of a soccer ball in front of her. And I think she walks up to it and sort of, with a wave of her hand, all the other images disappear. And so now they're sort of just on this never-ending horizon landscape of just like blank. Maybe kind of like the Soul World from the Marvel movies, where it's just a little bit of water and just kind of a never-ending horizon. And I think she just gently sort of grabs it and holds it and sort of allows the information and the knowledge and everything, how to use it, sort of come to her.
And as all of this is happening, you see that the polyhedron just kind of fades away into what seems like it's just like a puff of sparkling glitter, or like stars that just kind of phase out, and all you see in front of you is initiate sequence with a cursor over Y and N.
And I think JJ looks around, just kind of at everything here, and takes a breath. Probably not really a moment, even kind of on the outside. She's in the neuroscape, and hits the Y.
And as this happens, you feel an electric shock run down your spine. And technically, your bliss is still at 0. But the sudden shift from on to off traumatizes your brain to such an extent. I need one more empathy roll with a potential hope loss of 5.
Jesus.
Oof. And I'm still living on that one hope. Nope.
Damn.
I mean, honestly though, she kind of wants to die in this thing anyway, so.
And you can feel your brain just begin to shut down. But as all of this is going on, the rest of you can see that on what monitors are still functioning that don't have bullet holes in them, you can kind of see these depictions of center towers just going dark, and pictures of people as they shut down, as their body just ceases. And you can see as all of this is going on, the agents cease fire as Miss Green calls out, "Hold fire! Hold fire!" And JJ, you feel as though you've got some time. If there's anything that you would like to say.
So I think because Raven is pretty much protecting, she starts to hear JJ mumble. And the last thing JJ does is, since she's got control of whatever's left before it all ends, I think she goes back to that memory. And she just walks in the house and sits down. And for the last remaining seconds, she just watches her husband feed their child until everything just blinks out. And Raven, you probably hear her mumble something, very, I won't say dark, but very much, she knows she's going to die. You probably hear like the name Tommy, and maybe even tears coming out of the neuroscape, and sort of just like this apology to, sounds like two people, and then it's over.
And JJ goes motionless. And Miss Green steps in to the room as the other agents kind of come up from cover. And she says, "Do you realize what you've just done? Everything will fall apart now."
Roxy's just gonna stand up with blood all over her hands and move over to Carrie Ann and just look at her and just give her the finger and then try to stabilize Carrie Ann.
Can I try and rally Carrie Ann too?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you move over to Carrie Ann, you see Miss Green just kind of gives a hand wave, and all of the agents begin moving out of the room. Is there, do you guys just let them go?
I mean, I don't think we can beat them in a gunfight, so Roman is just going to answer a question and be like, yes, we've freed society to be able to hopefully recover before you try to destroy it again. We saw what technology had under the bridge. Maybe you should think about working on that some more. It's still a nice product. Probably can make something out of it.
She looks back at you and says, "You clearly don't understand. I hope you can live with the consequences."
I understand more than most people here. Before our nation collapsed, I was in the nuclear missile silos. I had my finger over the doomsday button. I understand what it's like to have millions, if not billions, of lives hanging in the balance based on my actions. I understand a fair bit more than any of you ever will.
She looks at you and she gives you a glance of recognition and silently waves the rest of the agents out as they begin to escalate, go up the stairs. And at this point, Carrie Ann comes back. What happened? Is it over?
You
Yes.
got shot.
Why are you suddenly British?
Like that
is not
traumatic
right.
brain
Look at
injury.
Doesn't that happen to the brain sometimes with people?
You got,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got shot, love.
At least you didn't go completely like Korean suddenly.
Oh, Mr. Kim.
Is it over? What happened?
Yes. We got our asses kicked, but JJ pulled through. And then actually, Roman's going to turn and probably run over to see that JJ is no longer with us. Probably
Carrion walks over.
And be like, well, she's gone. I mean, Roxie, I don't know if there's anything you can do. This seems like her mind's just gone from the neuroscape.
She's just gonna very gently take the device off of her, kind of flip her hair back over her ear. She's not strong enough to pick her up, so she just kind of looks over at Roman and says, let's just get her out of here. Oh, there went the smoke alarm again. I have one of my smoke alarms, the battery's dying, so it's going tick, 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 and the cats hate it.
It's so chaotic.
I'm gonna, like close JJ's eyes and take her and be like, well, the field above is a nice place. I think she wouldn't mind being laid to rest there. And gonna take her body up onto the field, and we don't really have any tools, but you'll try to. We might have some tools.
Crowbar.
Yeah. And try to dig a grave for JJ.
We can at
Really
least
trying to
break
get
up
full
the-
mileage out of that crowbar.
Yeah, we can at least break up the hard surfaces of the ground with the crowbar.
Yeah, and we'll bring the little drone body over there too.
Oh, wait, yeah. Freaking Billy's actual body is here too, isn't it? And she's probably dead as well. So I'd probably go back and get her as well.
I can carry her out. It's going to be hard because, I have a bullet wound in my arm, but I think I can manage.
And you see, as you pick Billy up, you notice that underneath one of her hands is a small pocket Bible. And it looks like one of the passages is marked. But she is, in fact, gone.
I can look at it, but we'll probably bury that with her, yeah?
You want
Is
to
that
open
appropriate? I don't even know.
Are you look at the passage?
Yeah.
See, she has it marked at Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Think about it for a moment. I can share it with other people who are interested.
I mean, if you mention it, yeah, we'd probably all take a look.
What do you suppose that means?
I think she realized that, I think she knew from the start that going down this course would lead to her end, but ultimately decided that, well, whatever she did to cause all this to happen, she had to do something about it, and she was willing to die for it in the hopes it would improve things for everyone. We're in a brave new world now, but before we move on to that, we should remember those we just lost here.
So you guys spend some time going up top and digging some graves for the fallen.
Yes.
All right. And it takes you a little while. The ground is a little rocky, but eventually you do get to a point where you can bury those which were important to you and those who kind of started this whole thing, set you out on this path. And as you put the final patches of dirt atop the graves, you can see the sun just kind of lowering over the mountains to the west. And what do you do?
I'd probably find some sticks to make some simple crosses first to mark the graves. And then Ramon is actually gonna take off his dog tags and put them over the cross of at least JJ's grave and say, well, you weren't a soldier in the typical sense, but you gave as much as anyone I served with would have. You've earned this. And I turn to everyone else and I say, well, where to?
Carrie
Somewhere
says,
with a view, a better view than this.
I mean, the field is nice, but we may have ruined you a bit with some graves.
I want to be away from, and she points over at the center towers, the dead, silent center towers. She's like, I don't want to see those anymore.
All right. Probably maybe go to one of our vehicles, pull out the map, and be like, well, what do you think, Roxie?
Lark, do you know of a pretty place? A nice place? You're from around here, aren't you?
Here? No. I've never seen this place before, except in the Neurocaster.
Oh. And she's just gonna kind of close her eyes and then just put her finger on a point on the map and say, how about there?
Let's go.
Look, I don't blame you guys for the situation that we were put in, but I don't know if I can go on with you guys.
Ramon is gonna nod, probably go to the van again, toss Lark the keys, and be like, all right, you can make your own way, Lark. It was your van all along anyways. And I know you probably don't necessarily like what any of us have done, but I thank you for staying with us to the end, if nothing else. And take good care of Buster.
He looks off in the distance. It's like the ending of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, Lark. I think
Pull out the
journal.
like really expensive coin he bought. He looks at it and is looking at the Luke Skywalker side, and he's gonna flip it to Alex.
All right, he catches it.
Should we roll to see which side it lands on?
sure, go ahead and just roll a 1d2.
Come on, game, give us a hopeful ending. So which one is which? 1 is Luke, 2 is Darth Vader.
Sure.
Ah,
You son of a...
can you spend a hope on that?
Would you like to push that roll?
Oh man. I think Raven would try to find like a decent sized rock for each grave and like
Spray paint something on them.
yeah, like paint a raven and then like
Maybe initials.
maybe on the back do like initials or a really tiny portrait if she can. It's probably not gonna look the greatest, but she'll just walk over to Roxie and Alex and stick her hands in her pockets and just be like,
All right.
I'm going with you guys, I guess. I've got nothing else.
You know, if you guys want something to listen to, he holds out a little data stick. You can destroy it if you want. I know you don't like me that much, but I figured I'd offer it.
Alex,
Roxie's gonna walk over and actually get in front of Ramon and just walk up, take the thing, and grab him by the lapels and actually give him an actual kiss, and then push him back and say, "I hope you find her."
Ah. If only it was raining.
And at this point,
You're not gonna roll the oracle table?
One last oracle table. Is it going to start raining?
if I get yes, but something negative, I don't know.
He gets struck by lightning.
What an ending.
No!
A bolt of lightning hits the radio tower next to us.
Oh no.
What we didn't know
realizes-
is Spencer was actually combating climate change the entire time.
The worst part for Lark is after Roxie kisses him and pushes him back, she probably looks at her, or he looks at her, and her military jacket is just drenched in blood, so it's completely red.
I think he already had plenty of blood on his jacket already.
He's
so.
like, no, everybody's in red coats.
You can see rain clouds gathering on the horizon.
Oh, it was so close. He's looking up at it.
Well, you got a lot of life left to live, Lark. I'm sure it'll happen. Stay safe and God bless, Lark.
Yeah. You guys take care of yourselves.
And Ron would put out a hand to see if Lark would at least take it.
I kind of don't want to.
I mean,
He's too nice to not do that, so that's a good question.
should I take an empathy
yeah.
roll to see if I would convince you?
No, he'll shake your hand, but it's a little limp.
That's fine. Well, I guess we're off.
Hey, you guys don't forget, all right? The world isn't all bad.
No, we know. And despite everything that's happened, I think we've made it a little brighter. Although it's gonna be
Okay.
it's gonna be hard. It's darkest before the dawn, Lark.
Buster, he kneels down. Where do you want to go? He's like, and then he like leans in, squinting his eyes to Buster's eyes, trying to gauge what Buster wants to do.
You see,
Because he doesn't want to force him to do what he doesn't want to do.
he licks your face once as his tail kind of wags behind him, and then he sniffs and looks north.
Okay. Well, I think Buster might want to come with me.
That's all right. I'll
Do
probably,
you guys want to say goodbye?
yeah, for one, get down on his knees, like kind of grab his face and be like, "You've been a very good boy, Buster. You take care of Lark for me, okay?"
He gives you like
Toss him a piece of jerky.
you still
Don't
got,
eat all the jerky.
40 bags of
Get
jerky
so
left.
Uh-huh.
There's at least maybe like 10 left, you know, right?
Did you guys eat any of this, by the way?
I'm sure we ate some of it on the trip.
I took the bag of ostrich jerky.
Oh.
Hey, I was saving that. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
No, the ostrich jerky is actually dog treats.
It's so good.
I couldn't
Heard
tell
the
the
sunset
difference.
heat wave.
These pig ears are really hard to get into, but eventually.
What'd you say, Michaela?
Per the inventory of the sunset heat wave, there are 37 bags of jerky left.
Okay, there you go.
All right. And so you guys
I'd
go.
probably turn to Carrie Ann and be like, so, are you off to file your story?
She says, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to LA. I need to, yeah, we got to get this into print. I might leave out some of the details about, who you guys are. Unless you want me to mention you, but,
No.
I think it's
probably for the best if I don't.
You can mention
But-
me if you want.
She looks at you and just, are you sure about that?
Yeah, why not?
She gives
We
you
had a good
nod.
run. Right? Actually, I don't
Yeah.
know. You were my first girlfriend, so...
She kind of like,
Whoa. Hold the phone.
I think the rest of us are like, well, while you two settle that, I think we're gonna hit the road.
she says, are you guys going south at all? At least I could get a ride from, just drop me off somewhere. And
What? Is her car?
Does she
She had her
still?
car.
She still has her car.
I don't, she
Yeah.
didn't, oh yeah,
Or is
the
it-
car is here. The car is here.
Yeah.
She says, well, look, guys, I don't really know what to say. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect to
A
come
bunch of
this
random-
far.
A bunch of random bums you met at an inn to change the world.
Yeah, and she just kind of like shrugs her shoulders. Yeah,
It sucks, doesn't it?
I didn't expect to go to Morro Bay and end up getting shot.
Maybe you could make a shirt.
I was shot in
No,
a missile
more like-
silo.
I think more like
Or,
I went to Morro Bay and all I got was this bullet wound.
Yeah, exactly.
that's good. That's good. I like that.
It's a good conversation starter, if nothing else.
Should I start a t-shirt company? He's like looking down, thinking about it.
It's like, yeah, why not, Lark? And with that,
Carrie Ann goes around, and to each one of you that'll accept it, gives each one of you a hug.
accept it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
I mean, except for JJ. JJ won't accept it.
It's true.
she
R.I.P.
she gets in her sunburst orange Firebird and drives off.
I think I'm gonna stay here for a little bit and write a song. So I'll catch you guys next time. If we ever see each other again.
Sounds good, Lark. I would just put a hand on his shoulder and then be off for the Humvee that kind of sort of still works.
It still works. It's just
It's got
a
some
little bit more airflow than normal.
Yeah, it's got extra ventilation.
All right.
We'll get it fixed. It'll be fine.
It is now Raven's most prized possession.
It's been her most prized possession since she painted it.
All right. And so you guys all kind of go your separate ways. Lark left sitting in the field contemplating writing a song, and the rest of you just kind of drive off into the sunset. And as you go, time draws on and the sun sets beyond the horizon, and the sky seems a deep blue without any pulsing red lights. In fact, it's peaceful. And as you guys go your separate ways, eventually we see just a news broadcast. Stock prices have plummeted. Complete collapse in the economy is imminent. An estimated tens of thousands of people have died thanks to a server collapse from Center. And then cuts of a trial in court with Center executives and mugshots of different executives who are held liable for the deaths of so many people. And you can see news broadcasts of funeral homes just completely overrun with new people who need to be buried, people crying out in the street, wailing. But eventually, all the noise just kind of dies down after a month, 2 months. Things seem a bit quieter. There's no red glow. The center towers remain dormant without that pulsating red glow. People who hadn't seen the outside in quite some time begin to emerge. Their eyes kind of sunken and skin pale. What lies ahead for the rest of you?
I think we'd all turn to Roxy and be like, to be honest, none of us really have any professional skills. So what do you think, Roxy?
A lot of people are going to need help. So, and there's a lot of empty buildings in a lot of places. So why don't we go find one, set up shop, start helping people?
I like that.
If we could try to find that house, I'd like to search for answers.
Of course.
We should probably, let's see, which way should we do this? I think we'd probably just put probably a big piece of plywood up on the building, and just call it, this will be fun, Jennifer's place.
Love it.
Because she has her name.
Raven,
Her first name.
you search for you're searching for your dad's house.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got, after a bit of poring through some of the data that Billy had given you, you're able to decipher where it would be. Somewhere in San Francisco. In fact, you passed not too far by it when you were on your way through.
Of course.
And you come to it, and you can see the house is empty. The lights are all off. There is a Neurocaster laying on a side table next to a recliner. What are you looking for?
I think she'd be looking for, like, journals or letters or something to see why he left in the first place. And, like, just try to find any semblance of what happened.
As you're kind of looking through, you can see that it looks like there's a Polaroid on the refrigerator of him when he was younger, probably 18 years ago. He's got a baby on his lap, and he's got a giant smile across his face. And as you open up the refrigerator, you can see there are half-drank bottles of liquor all throughout the refrigerator. Some of them seeming to have not been opened in quite some time. You close the refrigerator and maybe make your way into the bedroom, where you find a safe, more or less, but the door is slightly ajar.
She'll look in it.
Inside, you can see that there is a pistol. You pull the magazine out, and you can see that there's a single round in the chamber. And underneath of it, you can see a manila folder full of documents.
Okay, she will take that.
Okay. And upon inspecting the documents, you look into it, and you can see that these are divorce decrees. And spending long enough just kind of pouring through them, you can see that the court awarded your mother at the time with full custody.
Okay, that was a shitty choice on their part. And she'll just kind of put the papers back in the envelope, fold them up, stick them kind of in her back waistband, take the gun, unload it, tuck the bullet in her pocket, and kind of grab a couple of keepsakes. She'll grab that photo and any other small personal effects that she can find, and take a look around, take a deep breath, and head back to the Humvee.
Okay.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Something like that. If you could drive, that'd be great.
Not a problem. Let's go.
And she'll just kind of sulk in the back and sketch in her sketchbook, but it's kind of just aimless doodles at that point.
All right. Lark, what do you do?
I'll pull out. Well, first thing before I go out on my own, I'll pull out a root beer, and I'll pour one out for our good friend Jennifer. I don't know if soda counts for that, but in Lark's mind, it counts. And then he'll stay there and try and write a song, and he's gonna try his best to write a masterpiece. And when he's satisfied, maybe he stays there the night until he gets it just right. He will do a few things. He'll probably go out, maybe unintentionally start a movement to maybe convince people to lift each other up and try and help each other in the coming depression, and try and get recognized for his music. He's gonna start putting his music out there because he's confident now that he's good enough. Yeah, I think that's he's just gonna kind of wander and try and help anyone he can.
Okay.
And since he's got the trailer, he doesn't have to spend money on hotels or anything. He's got I can't remember. I think we got the couch.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so he's got a couch back there, so he's good. Try and get Buster healthy.
And eventually Buster gets fattened up enough to where he is a very, very healthy dog. He was on his way up until this point, but unless you stop it, he will get fat in your care.
Of course. Yeah. Not too fat though.
Chunky overweight.
Just a little bit of extra weight,
Yeah.
So he still can be active.
So do you play shows? Do you go on a quote unquote tour?
A tour in that he's gonna stop at places and do impromptu shows. Nothing that you can buy tickets for, because obviously no one's gonna have money for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the whole time he's just gonna hope that someday he gets recognized by someone.
I think after you leave and you make your way about, starting a movement, playing impromptu shows, perhaps you're playing on a corner one day, and you see a familiar face just kind of in the back of the crowd, just watching. You see Carrie-Ann. Just watching, tapping her foot.
I'll nod in her general direction. as I'm playing.
She gives you a big smile. And as you continue playing, more and more people kind of come around and begin watching, tapping their feet. Some of them even seem to know some of your songs. And as you get tired, finish the set, Carrie Ann comes up to you and just kind of stands there and kind of pushes a piece of gravel around with her shoe. So, how you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I can't complain. You quit your habits?
She raises up a sleeve. You see a nicotine patch.
Hey, right on. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
He's like awkwardly looking around.
It was stinking at my car, so I figured I'd quit. You know, resale value and all that, even though probably not selling it anytime soon. But hey, you know what? The bank who owned the loan collapsed and there's nobody to pay, so I guess it's mine now.
Hey, the little blessings, right?
Yeah. Well, you know. I don't really have a whole lot going on. So I figured I would come look for you, and here you are.
He's just kind of like looking at her like this. He's not really sure what to do.
She kind of looks back down at the ground and just still kicking that same. She's got that rock underneath her shoe. She's just moving it back and forth. You can hear it kind of scraping against the concrete.
Lark, I think Lark would like look around, and then he's like trepidatiously, is that a word? Looking up at the sky, making sure that he kind of doesn't want to look, but then he looks up and tries to see if it's going to rain.
Screw that. You can see that you feel the little.
Did you roll for it?
Yeah, I did. But I didn't like the result. You can feel 1 drop, 2 drops, and you can kind of like blink as a drop just about hits your eye, and eventually it just a complete onslaught, a torrential rain sweeps through the area, and you see she pulls her red jacket up over her head. She's like, oh shit. I don't even pull anything up. I just kind of embrace it for a sec, and then I look down at Buster, see if he is enjoying the rain. Oh yeah, you can see he's just like biting at it.
And then I'm gonna grab Carrie Ann and plant one on her.
And she takes it.
I cross that off my list.
And I think the camera just kind of pans out after that. And Major Roman and Roxie, do you both just kind of stick together?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm probably kind of looking for fellow veterans that need help, sending them Roxie's way. Anyone else, maybe their families too, or anyone who I think would benefit from Jennifer's place.
I love that, Jennifer's place.
Yep, and we need somebody to make a much better sign. If only we knew somebody who did like spray paint art and stuff.
Yeah.
You got a lingering goth kid.
Exactly. But
yeah, like a commercial tune or anything, you know. You can,
we'll just sample from this cool disc we've got of all this music.
Yeah. Just use the
copyright free.
Like, wait a second. No, I didn't copyright any of that.
It'll just say a little sign on the side of the building, music by Lark. This is not a sponsorship, but as long as we mention Lark, we will not get copyright strike. But yeah, take over like something. I don't know what it would be, like a gas station at first, or some building that we could use as the beginning of the clinic. But then probably just, if it keeps going, just take over more and more places. And before long, we probably end up creating almost like a small community around it. Because I mean, if there's so much stuff that's just empty neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Probably an old center warehouse or factory or something for the maximum irony.
Trauma.
And there's plenty of real estate that's just sitting there waiting to be reclaimed. You can open up a virtual endless amount of clinics if you'd like. But you are able to help those in need, maybe form a support group for veterans and people who have lost loved ones to Mode 6. And eventually, society begins to rebuild itself. While everyone is kind of poor, there are still those who have everything and want for nothing. But with all the people who had lost something, they want a little bit less. And with that, I think we just kind of pan out over whatever cities you decide to set up your clinics in, as a line just kind of forms around the block waiting to see you. And the screen just kind of flickers and goes blank. And that is Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, this
You
one
seem
was.
to be very good at getting very
intense.
dramatic final episodes, Moss.
Well, you know, I wasn't entirely sure how you guys were going to go about it, because I knew, like, from the very beginning, I was like, this is where I want to end it. You know, I knew that this was a choice that I wanted to present you guys with. But you know, I wasn't sure exactly what you would do with it. Although I kind of figured I knew. I wasn't sure exactly. So.
You knew, of course, you expected us to sell out the center and live like kings.
Yeah, well, you know, you never know. Some people, you know, that kind of a price is too high. And where does your morality lie? Is that something is that a choice that you're willing to make? Are you willing to be the judge for that many people? And it was just really interesting to see what you guys did. So I appreciate you guys indulging me for my little, I guess, experiment.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that Raven didn't actually have to shoot Lark, because that was a real possibility at the end of last episode.
You would have had 2 bullet wounds then.
I think I'm done making characters who are antithetical to the rest of the party.
Yeah. How many tension did I have with Lark? Let's see, 6.
Oh yeah.
I think at
6
one point I
tension.
tapped out at 7 was my highest tension.
I wasn't sure what the max would be.
Infinite.
There is no
How many
limit.
numbers are there?
As many as the system can handle.
Well,
Alright.
let's see. I'm gonna start
Right
clicking.
down to 0.
It's like, don't
Do you
worry,
get-
Roxie has 1,000 tension with Lark, and she still rolled not a single 6. It's amazing.
Exactly. It's perfect.
No, I loved having that one contrarian voice throughout the campaign, though. That's always just kind of like, I don't really know how I would describe it. If it's like, you know, a naive voice of reason, or I don't even really know if I'd say that it's naive. It's just,
It's just a different perspective.
yeah, somebody who's always able to see the good in the world and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. But I am still recording.
Never lost my
You
hope,
are
so
still
that's, I feel like that's in character.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we got to explore a lot of mechanics through my character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really.
JJ was the experiment.
By the way, JJ,
He's
you're
one of your
very good at
characters.
getting characters in our final episodes, dead or mains, it would seem.
Yeah.
Right. All right. And so I'll just say thanks to everybody who's watched thus far and who watches in the future. And we'll see you on the next campaign.
See you guys.
Adios.
Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Beyond the world you live, there's a place where you find peace and a chance to forgive. And you think back to your life, to the time so full of strife, and you wonder what the point was in this new day. Well, it was always the friends you made along the way. You wanna see the light out there in the world you heard about, all the smiling faces in communities, but you're starting to doubt. Why is the sky so gray? Why are the people down? You think that you just may go on and skip this town, and it comes to you in a simple thought: how can you improve this place? And so you make the happiness you sought and see the joy on every face. And you wonder why you did it, and then you say it was always the friends you made along the way. All around the air at the next stop that you take. Two people hurt, their friendship ruined. Seems that there's a lot at stake. Together you bring them to mend the broken cracks with a song to amend and kind and caring acts. And you watch as they put aside the differences they had, and you walk away with pride. You made a difference and you're glad. You think of them, and tonight you pray it was always the friends you made along the way. Can't believe your eyes. Why is he doing that? What has he seen? You think you could advise. You tell him to stop, it's just not right. There is a teardrop, everything's alright. And he says to you that he's sorry. He doesn't like the things he does. You forgive his heart and you can't see you made a difference, because you hold him close. Everything's okay. It was always the friends you made along the way. Everyone has got a story, everyone a name. Every town has problems and every heart a flame. You carry love where you go. be cruel, but you won't be the same. It was always the friends we made along